It's time once again for Food Space. All things food and drink, restaurants, travel, recipes, and cooking tips. There's something for everyone. Taste, sip, learn, and laugh along with us. And now it's time to get into his space, Food Space. Here's your host, Chef Michael Glatz.
Welcome to Food Space, my space. Gosh, it's great to be back here on the radio at Waxy 107.9 FM and
70 AM.
1370 AM. Got to get back in the groove here. It's been a long 2 years away from Food Space Radio, but it's really great to be back in Vero Beach and back here in the studios at Planet Vero. With me today, my engineer, Sally Dillon. Hi, Sally.
Hi, Chef.
Nice.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's really great to be back. Wearing a very special chef jacket today. If you recall, when we were doing these shows back 2 years ago, I was here in Vero Beach helping my friends with their dream, the patisserie Vero Beach, to which I was a very special part of. And I left to go to parts unknown for having some fun, doing other projects and so on. While I was gone, my good friend and the owner of the patisserie, Chef Mark Edmonds, sadly passed away very suddenly. And for some reason, I saved the chef coat, never thinking I would be back in Vero Beach or back at the patisserie. And of course, the patisserie is no longer. His partner, Christian, is doing great things in his life and really recovering and being part of it. So here we are today, coming back to Food Space in Vero Beach, always sponsored by the patisserie Vero Beach. So it was just a wonderful memory for me. So
it's a wonderful memory for all of us. We love the patisserie, and Chef, you and Mark and Christian. Just a big love goes out to all of you.
There you go. This one's for you, Mark. So here we are today with our inaugural show, and I have a very special guest with me, Maria Sparsis.
Hello, Chef.
Which nice to have you here, Maria.
Nice to be back.
Maria has been on the show before, and of course, her big claim to fame is Vero Beach's tea guru, creator and owner and operator of Tea and Chi on 14th Avenue downtown. If you haven't been yet, why not get there? Anyhow, all things tea, really great. And so we've had you on the show in the past talking about tea. It's always been great. We're going to talk about something different today. Another dream that you had a few years ago that you made come to reality. September in Vero.
September in Vero, yes. I'm not sure it was a dream. It was a necessity more than anything else.
A necessity as a business person.
A necessity to get through the difficult months for a lot of small businesses in town.
Great. So for those who don't know what September in Vero is, it's a Facebook page, which we'll show you in a moment. And but Maria, so tell us a little bit more about it. Why did you decide to start September in Vero?
So T&G has been in town it'll be 15 years at the end of the month, actually. And all the small businesses in town are in some way connected. Maybe not all of them, but we all talk to each other and we visit with each other. And as a business owner, my husband and I try to go out in the summer, eat at local restaurants, support local businesses, because we know how difficult it is. Everything just comes to a standstill over the summer, and September is the worst. And after the fourth or fifth time I was talking to someone and they said, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent for September, I realized that it didn't matter how many times I went out to support people. It wasn't enough. We all have to go out and support our small businesses. And that was the seed that started September in Vero. It was intended to be just for 1 month for September. And I started this page and I asked all of my friends to sign up and commit to spending just $10 more every week with a local establishment instead of buying online, eating at a chain, or supporting an out-of-town business. And I felt that was going to be a way to expand the idea of supporting small businesses in the summer, and particularly in September.
100 or so friends, local, each spending $10 a week, could do a little something good for the economy.
Right.
Some now 7,500 members strong.
76 plus, yes.
Right? Congratulations. Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful.
If you could get just some small percentage of them to spend $10 a week in the local economy.
If I know some people spend more, and I know some people may not spend that $10 every week, but if we could get everyone on that page right now to spend $10 a week, 10 extra dollars that they would spend someplace else or out of town or online, that generates $4 million worth of income that stays in town.
Isn't that fabulous? And you're not talking about spending extra money. You're talking about
No.
spending money you were going to spend
No.
anyways.
Just,
Folks are going to go out to eat or drink or buy a gift for someone, do a little shopping.
just spending that money a little
you
bit
go.
more thoughtfully.
Absolutely. Instead of doing it online or doing it in a big box store, do it in your community.
That's exactly it.
What a great role model for other communities.
Well, we now have September in Sebastian, and we have September in Fort Pierce that some of the folks that started with September in Vero are supporting. And
Excellent.
it's growing. So hopefully every town will have a September in whatever.
So now that you're becoming the queen of September Inn, you must be making a fortune with your salary you receive from running these Facebook pages, right? No, folks, she's volunteer.
This is exclusively volunteer effort. In fact, take some credit here, Chef, because within a month of starting the page, which was intended to last for a month, there were over 1,000 people signed up. And I quickly realized that I couldn't keep up with it myself. And I came to you, Chef.
You did, yes.
And you kindly helped at the time and are still helping. And then there are 2 more admins for Vero Beach, the Vero Beach site.
Are they 2 separate people or one person with 2 different names?
I'm not exactly sure because I never seem to see both of them at the same time.
And they wouldn't come on the show today, so
and
some kind of odd there.
they bailed out on me today for the show, that's right.
I believe one person calls themselves Brittany Alana.
That's right.
And either the same person
or a different person,
we're not sure. Amber Miller?
Correct.
Okay. So folks, if you know Brittany Alana or Amber Miller, maybe you want to write into the show or needle them and say, hey, where's your public face on Food Space Radio?
But actually, members of September in Vero can give recommendations of local businesses and sort of give a high sign to each other when they've had a good experience. So that's one of the benefits. You're getting references from people who care, that are your neighbors.
Right, and there is no advertising allowed, and there is no self-promoting. So it's a little bit more credible if somebody spontaneously comes on and says, "I just had a wonderful experience at such and such restaurant," people are more likely to respond to that than if it's just a printed ad or if it comes from someone that can benefit from.
So here we see up on the monitor is September in Vero, and these are some posts from people. This is really great. These are my favorite posts. This is when someone goes out to dinner or brunch or breakfast. It looks like breakfast there, and they share their experience with all of the members in September in Vero. Hey, folks, I just had a delicious breakfast here.
Right.
And they tell you where they've eaten, and that inspires you to now go and try that. So
and we love it when there's a picture along with the food, although I understand that sometimes it's so good, it gets eaten before a picture's taken.
I must admit, sometimes I finish my plate and I went, oh, I forgot to take a picture.
I do the same thing.
But that's really great. So that's one of the many ways you can do it. Share your wonderful experience you've had in a local business.
Right.
Really great. Now, another way you can use it is if you're looking for a recommendation. So Wayne, if you if you want to bring the website back up again, and we're going to show folks how to search, if we can get it back up on the monitor or not, we're going to show them there's a search engine. So over in the left column, you can see there under September in Vero, if you follow it all down, there you go, right where you just clicked on, you can search. So type in the word brunch, and you'll see what happens. When he types in the word brunch, up will come, and if he scrolls down a little bit, up will come all the posts that have the word brunch in them. And there's probably hundreds of them on that page.
Well, I'm not sure that there's 100, but there's definitely a lot of recommendations. And depending on what it is you're looking for, it's possible that several other people have called and have typed in that search before. So look for that first before asking again, so that we're not cluttering up the page. But yeah, you can directly ask, or you can look for previous posts.
And it's interesting, that search feature, most people don't know about that on Facebook, and it's not on your regular Facebook page, but it is on pages like this. You have that search engine, which is really looking for concrete work, looking to have storm shutters. Who's got the best happy hour?
Electricians, plumbers, doctors,
Absolutely.
Yes.
So go into September in Vero, over in the left column, where it has the search bar, and try that first. Type in a keyword. There's also a little filter there where you can click on other things to kind of tighten up your search a little bit.
And you can also
like
do it on your
engine.
phone. It's in a different spot on the phone, but you can also do it on your smartphone.
Great. So there's 2 ways you can use it. Share your happy experience, go searching for something, and if you don't find it, go ahead and ask. Make a post to the page looking for Looking for what? Looking for the best sandwich to have on a
Looking for the
Wednesday
best
afternoon.
sandwich, or
right?
looking for your recommendation for your favorite sandwich, because everybody's best is different.
Right. And this is a user-populated page, so you don't get Maria's opinion about who has the best sandwich. You get the members.
7,600 opinions.
Absolutely. And people love sharing their opinion, don't they? Right. So I know, being an admin on the page, first of all, what is an admin? Let's tell people what an admin is and what we do.
Okay. So tell us from your experience, actually.
Sure. So when you have a page like this, there's some rules, which I'll show you in a moment. But that's what the admins do. The four of us have alerts on our phone, and we're constantly scrolling through. Of course, we have real jobs and real lives, but we're spending...
And we don't get paid to do this.
And we don't get paid to do this. And we're sitting in restaurants, or we're sitting in a friend's house having dinner, and our phone is vibrating in our pocket, and we look down, and somebody's looking to do something on September in Vero. So we look at their post, and we either approve it or decline it, because we have rules. You have to have rules, right? Otherwise, people will post anything about anything, and it's supposed to be a very specific posts. We'll go through that in a second. So as admins, between the four of us, we try to work almost 24 hours a day to catch everything that goes through. If you make a post, it doesn't go to the page in real time. It goes to the admins first. We make sure that your post follows the guidelines that we've put forth. And if it does, boom, we approve it. And then there's the whole comments section. Then we have to
monitor the
comments, which don't prompt us.
And it does help when something goes badly, when somebody says something negative, which is absolutely not allowed on the page. There are other ways to express your dissatisfaction, but September in Vero exists purely to support local businesses.
Absolutely.
It has no other reason for existing.
Go to Yelp. Go to TripAdvisor.
Put it on your own page.
Put it on your own page. There's so many places where you can go and rant. Don't do it on September in Vero.
Or ideally find the owner or the manager of the business and see if you can sort it out with them.
As a restaurateur, I think to myself, why did that person leave unhappy? Because it happens. Why did they leave unhappy and choose to tell the whole world on the internet
before letting the owner know?
Instead of letting me know? I never would have let them walk out of the door unhappy.
Right.
So let's bring up the page again on the monitor if we could, September in Vero. And scroll down just a little bit, Wayne, and the first post there should be the pinned post. It's not. Why is the pinned? Oh, because we're still in the search
We're still
thing.
in the search.
Not sure how we get to the top pinned post.
Just go back to September in Vero.
Click on the discussion on the top left there. Scroll up, discussion. There you go. Click that on. And I believe that if we scroll down a little bit now, there's the first post, which is the pinned post. Is that true, Maria?
And I would answer yes or no if I could see that, but I can't.
Right. So let's talk about some of the rules a little bit.
Okay. So
first of all, we're happy people.
We're happy people. We're happy people.
We only allow happiness on this page.
That's right. We only allow positive feedback. So if you're unhappy, that's fine. If somebody recommends a place that you don't like, everybody's tastes are not the same. So if you're happy with it, chime in. If you're not, you're welcome to put something on your own page, but no negativity, no attacking people, no being rude. Do not be rude to the admins because then we're not happy. And
we got
like
this
being
little
happy.
button in the background that says block.
Right. That very rarely happens, but it has happened.
Sure.
Only positive. That's really the very first rule. No advertising, no self-promoting. No suggestions for do-it-yourself. We're really trying to help our local businesses.
Right.
It can't be out of town, although September in Sebastian is for Sebastian, September for Fort Pierce is for Fort Pierce. So it has to be Vero, although Vero includes Fellsmere and Gifford, because those two areas ended up being in no man's land. So those
we want
are
to help those businesses as well.
We want to help those businesses as well.
You hear the tagline here? Helping businesses. Right. That's all we're trying to do.
That's it.
Which is why we don't allow the negativity.
That's it.
We have one goal only: to help other businesses.
It has to be a for-profit business, and the reason for that is that it is our small businesses that support our extremely worthy nonprofits. So this is so that the for-profit small businesses get some help.
Right.
It also has to be independent. It can't be a franchise, and we do understand that families own franchises, but it becomes complicated because the franchise can be a multinational or a national franchise, and they get a lot of help from the franchise.
Right.
So we had to make that rule to keep things simple, basically, for us.
Small mom and pop.
Right. It's small mom and pop, independent. If your business is not getting enough play on September in Vero and you would like your business mentioned, you can't do it yourself.
Right.
But what you can do is talk to your happy customers and say, go to this page and say something nice if you've had a good experience.
Sure. You see it in businesses a lot. Like us on Yelp, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, right? Maybe we need our own little placard, or make up your own little sign. Tell September and Vero about us, right? And then they'll
say something nice about the businesses that you patronize, and in turn they might say something nice about you. It's the synergy here that works. Right. That's how we've ended up with 7,600 people.
Yep, excellent. Maria, thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for
pleasure.
starting
Thank you for
September and Vero.
Thank you
Look
for
forward to
your
having
help,
you back
Chef.
on future episodes of Food Space. And we're going to break away for a quick commercial. We'll come back in a few moments with more Food Space.
Are you tired of feeling tired and in pain, working with neck and back pain, have mysterious body aches wearing you down? Let Tranquil and Therapeutic Solutions help you with your healing process. Massage can help the body in many ways: improve circulation, relief for tight muscles, greater flexibility, range of motion, energy, vitality. Tranquil and Therapeutic Solutions will make you feel whole again. 772-696-0290. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
For keeping your house pest and termite free, as well as your landscape healthy and green, call Compass Pest Control. Hi, this is Brian Combs, co-owner of Compass Pest Control. We are locally owned and operated with over 60 years of experience. We provide personalized, reliable service to all our clients. Call Compass at 772-925-1740 or visit our website, CompassPest.com. That's Compass, P-E-S-T-S.com.
Tom Rhodes here, owner of the Sparkling Clean Sunshine Laundries. Summer is here. I don't know about your family, but we're changing clothes a lot more with this heat, and the pile of laundry gets higher and higher. If this is you too, bring your laundry to Sunshine Laundries. Lots of big load machines to make washing and drying happen much faster. Have you ever been to a laundry where the dryers just didn't dry? I bet you have, and you weren't happy. Well, at Sunshine Laundries, our dryers start hot, stay hot, and dry fast. Check us out at sunShineLaundries.com.
It's Dan Cornell from Save Your Money. We're talking about how you can not only save money, but also save your portfolio from the vagaries of the market. Every Tuesday from 3 to 3:30 on WAXE.
Welcome back to Food Space Radio. I'm your host, Chef Michael Glatz, here in the studios at WAXE 107.9 FM, 1370 AM in Vero Beach, Florida. About to bring back one of my favorite segments of Food Space Radio, Pop-Up Health. And to do Pop-Up Health, my good friend Nancy Heinrich is here. Welcome to the show, Nancy.
A pleasure to be here with you.
Really great to have you back. Gosh, it's just great memories. I mean, it was 2 years ago that we last sat in the studio doing Pop-Up Health, but it feels like yesterday.
Yep. Well, we're so happy to have you back in Vero Beach.
It's great to be here. Yeah. Nancy is an epidemiologist. She is a wellness coach. You've written a book, and she's got a website called growinghealthykids.org. And I don't know about you, but I'm a big kid, right? To me, the first 56 years of childhood were the hardest. I hope it gets a little easier after this. But while your website and your blog writings are really child-focused in terms of its name, growinghealthykids.org, we can all learn from this, can't we?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all have an opportunity to influence the health of children, whether we have kids of our own or we're helping raise other kids.
Sure.
So, all kids deserve access to healthy foods, and that includes people like you and me.
Absolutely.
We're big kids too.
We're big kids. I've learned so much in our relationship together. Nancy is vegan. She's a very healthy eater. Look at me,
It's the yin and yang.
It's the yin and yang, right? But I've learned so much in talking to you. And let's face it, as we all age, and we want to age gracefully, and we want to do all the right things. We don't think about this when we're younger. We think about it as we get older. And I've learned so much just about, for me, even just little tweaks in my diet, the importance of drinking enough water and eating more fruits and vegetables. And while I am a carnivore and I'm comfortable in that, gosh, I eat a whole lot less meat and I eat a whole lot more veggies. And you're a reason for a lot of that.
Well, I'm happy to have been a positive influence. You know, there's a book that came out a couple of months ago called The End of Alzheimer's. And here we're talking about kids. But, you know, the reason why I started Growing Healthy Kids in 2009 was because all these diseases of older adults are starting to manifest at ages we've never seen before.
Yeah.
And so this book, The End of Alzheimer's, talks about one of the biggest things it talks about how to prevent and reverse Alzheimer's is nutrition. It's what you eat. And it talks about, you know, the saturated fats, and it talks about, you know, eating things like, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables as opposed to sodas. And, you know, so I think we have to realize that we're not just eating today. What we're eating today is going to affect us in 20, 30, 40 years.
Sure.
And the quality of life we have now and then, even more importantly.
Sure. Here up on the monitor, one of my favorite things that Nancy does, Wellness Wednesdays. You can go to her website, growinghealthykids.org, and I believe you can sign up for the weekly emails in there, right? Or go to Facebook page, also, Growing Healthy Kids, because these Wellness Wednesdays, you're always teaching us.
Right. Key points.
Yeah.
Key points. And so I've been writing Wellness Wednesdays. It's a column I write for parents, and it's part of my passion for teaching.
Sure.
And educating about making simple changes can result in big steps.
And as a
for
chef,
improved health outcomes.
Yes, absolutely. I'm a teacher, and I always say to myself, in order to be a good teacher, you first have to be a good student.
Right. Exactly.
So in order to be a parent, in order to teach your children properly about nutrition, better be something you understand and practice yourself first.
Right. Yeah, parents need these lessons just as much, because they're the ones that allow kids to eat things and allow kids to buy things, and either whether they get to play in the kitchen or not, which is a big factor in kids in whether kids embrace really good things to eat.
Sure, great. So go to Nancy's website, growinghealthykids.org, and scroll through, have some fun. And Nancy, we're going to have you back on future shows. We're going to make Pop-Up Healthy a regular segment once again, where we'll give great tips about eating and just living healthier.
I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Thank you so much for being a guest on the show again, Nancy.
Oh, thanks, and
look
welcome
forward
back
to the rebirth of Pop-Up Health.
Excellent.
Great. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and listening to Food Space Radio with Chef Michael Glatz. We hope to see you again soon.